that's about how the leadership team see their jobs to me, right? So I can't stand an org chart drawn the traditional way. I can't imagine I'm the only one, because what the org chart says is that there's a person that sits on top of it, and that person gets paid the most, and then actually everyone else is resource underneath that, right? That's what we have human resources, right? But actually that's not the CEO's job, to sit on top of a bunch of resources in the slightest, right? The CEO's job is to sit in the middle and say, how am I going to, the leadership team is the first layer around that, and then you've got the rest of the teams, you've got the employees, and you've got the clients, and everyone is part of that onion, right? And unless everyone understands that we all work for the actual customer, right? We all do. And unless everyone can kind of understand how I trace that back to my job, then I don't know what I'm doing here, right? So, you can flip the org chart upside down and make it a servant leadership org chart, or you can draw it as an onion. However you do it, we all work for a customer, right? And every single thing we do has to deliver a customer value, right? And that is the only way, I think, to do your ruthless prioritization, actually, right? How do I know whether we should... I'm in a small organization. I've got an HR team of 3 people, including myself, right? We're all generalists. We all do a lot of things. How do I decide whether we put some of our resource into relooking our benefits package and understanding whether that meets the needs and the desires of all of our people, or we look at actually how we need to kind of upgrade performance practices, or whether actually we need to take some cost out of our recruitment process, right? How do I make that decision?
Don't do that.
Don't know. I wouldn't do that. No.
What recruitment?
I wouldn't. No. Yeah. Exactly. What recruitment? Yeah. Well, there's only one place you start in answering that question, which is the actual customer. It's like, my job at the moment is for the time being, for the next kind of 6 months, keep headcount flat until the revenue has gone up by this much. When the revenue has gone up by this much, I can play with my head count again, right? That's where I'm in optimization right now. That's what I'm doing, right? So the only exam question is, what do I need to do to optimize for revenue, right? That's the only question, right? And I can use whatever data I have, whether that data is in my gut or is in a figure, right? That's my job, to ask that question.